Intent on ending the suffering of the French peasantry, Sir Jean de Beaumanoir sent a challenge to the English commander. 30 champions on each side would compete in a tournament for final claim to Brittany. With the battleground of the Halfway Oak agreed upon, Sir Jean set out to gather support from local knights.
There's been a couple of missions like this in the campaigns.
As a knight himself, Sir Jean followed the strict rules of chivalry and was expected to protect the local peasantry and ensure peace.
He's very slow. Maybe on a horse, but basically walking. Wow, the infantry is faster than he is. Okay, never mind. Just in that area for some reason it was slower.
Most medieval tournaments were friendly in nature, held for sport and glory, but the combat of the 30 was arranged between opponents mired in war. English raids had torn through the countryside of Brittany and brought great hardship to the people.
Why is he susceptible to... oh, Sunder's here actually. That's annoying.
So
I have to
Jean
go through an
spotted an
extra one.
English raiding party attacking a nearby farmstead.
Heal up. Okay, pull them back, Laura. I don't want to lose them.
The French knights defeated the English raiders, and
Can we get
Siege
all
of
4
Orléans
champions and see
joined
if that
Sir Jean's party.
helps make the mission winnable?
Looking to secure his honor, a young knight held his ground on a bridge in Sir Jean's path.
This part of the mission just feels very pointless. Maybe it's based on history though. Okay, we're gonna then
Honorably
capture
conceding
this.
defeat in the duel, Sir Yves Charel joined the cause.
I think ideally I want the spearman and the
Sir Jean's
horseman.
search next brought him to Sir
Why were they
Geoffroy
walking on their
Dubois,
own?
whose squires were contending with a detachment of English longbowmen. The knights would use the great speed of their war horses to charge the archers and overwhelm them.
Jeez, that's grim. I had to defend for a minute 30.
The English longbowmen fell, but the French knights knew the enemy would attempt to retake the hilltop fortification and steeled themselves for further attacks.
Well, that's another unit's going down. Okay, next one's from over here, I think. Oh, yeah. Then we're nice and healthy again. Good thing it doesn't matter how many of these units that you keep alive or not. Alright. them up. Get rid of the armor. Pull them away. Okay. I'll go to
With Sir
the
Geoffroy by his side,
halfway out.
Sir Jean had secured the outpost.
I wonder if I get anything out of that. Or if it's like an achievement or something. I think the Royal Knight's Horseman with the Spearman is probably the best combination. The Royal Knights is tanky, the Horsemen are okay, and the healing and the Spearmen are pretty good against the horses. German West. I have.
Sir Jean entered the staging area for the tournament, where he prepared to choose which knights would join him in battle. Each knight would be accompanied by his squires, young nobles in training to become knights themselves. Sir Jean had selected his champions. As the sun rose, the two sides entered the arena, ready for the first round of combat.
Okay. Need to bait some of them off. Okay. Armor. Yeah, at least we got 4 chasing us, so we should be able to do slightly better here. Now it's only 3, not as good, but okay, only 2 left. That was quite a while where they weren't attacking.
With both sides bloodied and bruised, the fighters called for a break, allowing the champions respite to bandage their wounds.
Okay, I think that worked. And now we get 1 technology. Oh, I lost. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Oh, I lost the hero for a second. It's only because one of them doesn't have the little thing above him.
Refreshed and reinvigorated, the French knights returned to the arena for another round of combat. The combat of the 30 was about to decide which nation would control the Duchy of Brittany.
Okay, we'll do the exact same thing. We try and split them up a little bit. Damn it. I think it might still be okay. I hope it's still okay. This time they're actually engaging, which is nice. Okay, yeah, I think it's done. 6 to 11, yeah. Should snowball my advantage now. On that. Don't tell me I'm actually still gonna lose this. The German mercenaries are super strong. Need to go revive him probably. Are you kidding me? We gotta outrun this. This is quite possibly the dumbest thing ever. Need to keep him alive just in case. Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. This mission was just painful.
Triumphant, Sir Jean de Beaumanoir and his loyal knights claimed victory. The combat of the 30 had decided control of Brittany in favor of the French. Little did the two sides know, this was just the beginning of a bitter war that would outlive them all.
And now for a rather long waiting screen. 13.
The English Black Prince had raided the French countryside without mercy, and now his army had come for the capital. With the English on their doorstep, it fell to the French army and the people of Paris to defend the walls of their proud city.
Let's see how they make this difficult.
Hoping to avoid open battle, the French began fortifying the city, manning the walls and calling every available soldier to his post.
Mon arc est prest.
Your villages in Paris, where are they?
Oh, yes, les ordonnances.
As the French hastened their preparations, several detachments of English soldiers were spotted closing in on the city.
Throw all the hotkeys. Oh, run. Run! Shit! Why are they so far out? Oh my goodness gracious. And trying to cycle through all the villages is the slowest thing ever.
The English showed no mercy, burning their way to Paris via 3 routes, each of which was home to villages and farms that supplied the capital.
Oh my god, I go through the first ones first again. Ah! Okay. Go for the first four, run. Okay, you two. I think I've only got a couple left. So get out of there. Okay, that's all of them, I think. Okay, those two are fine now. Okay. That was somewhat successful. Took a lot longer than it should have. These should definitely be on the wall. Why do I get the feeling that we're just completely dead? I feel like a keep would have more value than anything else. How much is a keep again? It's like 1,000, that's right. I need to start making units. I don't know why I've not been making any. Yes, arbalesters, because they've got mostly men at arms. Or have they say arbaletria? Hey, tell me give enough of these things. Yeah, I definitely think that's the rip. Hopefully I have to build more houses, that would be annoying. I think it's gonna be one of those situations where you have to sort of defend one area at a time. Once they're done, they'll go to gold. They're actually very much lacking gold economy. Wonder how important it's going to be to get the armor upgrades right now versus just getting army on the field.
As the French continued to rally their army, the English took the last of the surrounding villages and had almost encircled Paris.
Good. Pretty grim watching all of your buildings just die. I think in a more efficient playthrough, you'd want to work out where you need to move from first. So for example, you want to take the forward gold and the forward stones first before you take the ones that are behind. And leave these villages out longest versus the villages out here. Who'd want to come in first? They'd just be dead. I need more gold. I'm gonna start saving
With
gold.
the countryside in flames and the English at the city gates, the French army steeled themselves for battle.
Yeah, definitely. Even though
Now came
most
the
of them
capital's true test. Would
The,
the mighty walls of Paris
obelisks
hold
is
against a
definitely the way to go.
fearsome English siege?
No big deal. Just win.
The Parisian Guard raised the alarm as the English began their first assault on the city walls.
Probably should got that a little bit sooner. Okay, so that's the first wave. Cast them over here. Love how there's horses on top of the walls. Like, yep, definitely. Right, this would work. Come on, just finish with the ramp so I can move them back. Thank you. We're gonna actually upgrade these to veterans. I feel like those are gonna be quite useful. Okay, so do that again. Oh. Oh, maybe you can go them into the walls. Oh, this is not a good idea. The longbow is behind it. Might try and get one of those. Get this one first, and then this one. Why does it take so long to get through this? Okay, that was one stone down. Oh my god, they just keep coming back and making more ramps. Like, get rid of one and there's another 5. Okay, we need way more. These? I could do it using up some of it as well. Oh shit. Not paying any attention to that. Okay, we need to get. You guys can help with that. You can go over there. Can you please attack this instead? I don't understand why defensive buildings in this game can't attack what you want them to attack. It's really, really annoying. I need to another load of villagers. And another load of bombs somewhere.
The French army fought
Why are
back,
you in there?
repelling the first English attack.
There's so many angles to defend, it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, that's you need to repair. Ouch. Oh no. Not ready for the second wave yet. Thank God for Obelisk. I don't know how long that will hold. Especially against 3 rams, that's a little bit much. Let's get some of these to help. Into the second one. Okay, it's being repaired at the same time as it's dying. At least something. Just killed that, I don't care about I'm alive. I want more on food. I think we won that. Barely. Only cost everything, but we keep half an eye on that mini map. I think that's what will really help here. Let's get food coming in a bit faster. We need to start looking at getting more upgrades. That might be useful. Yep. That'll be good. Siege towers are annoying. Oh no, not you. Okay, yep, they'll come out in the open. It's a bit of a bait. Oh, there's another one over there. That's more of an issue. I don't have anything to defend that yet. Oh no, another link in the wall. At least kill the ram real quick, and then the rest of this is hopefully gonna be okay. Lost quite a few units though, that's okay. I need to be moving these around a lot more. Also, I didn't realize I had 10 knights over here. That would have been useful earlier. Repair, 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 repair. Oh. I think that's going down.
Although the walls of Paris had been breached, the French could still hold the city, so long as its mighty landmarks did not fall.
Why just stone wall over this area? I don't really feel the need to put a gate. Need way more units being pumped. I think it's time to actually add them to stables. That might be useful actually. Oh god. Oops. Shit. Go around.
The French defense of their capital held firm, wearing down the English invaders one by one.
Oh, it's a trap. Okay, so that's the important thing to try and kill here. Holy moly, they got absolutely wrecked. Please? Oh, I don't think that's happening. That's not surviving much longer. At least it's buying some extra time. Okay, send them here for the moment. Oh, these are all idle now, that's great. We need another keep. Keep preparing. Need more stables. Just see what other upgrades I can get as well. Probably not helping. We should have managed to get rid of that initially. Keep getting to add more vills. Oh shit. That's not holding much longer. Even though I don't really have many upgrades for these, I just want extra units in the field. That's all going to die pretty horrendously. At least one is going to go down. Do I have any units over here? I don't think I do. No villages. I want one build to go and 3 stone wall there. Definitely think that the stone walling that makes more sense than re-towering it. It's not like the best place to place farms, but I need somewhere. Unless it's something died. Well, there's quite a few things died actually. Okay. Okay, they're moving back at least. It's not survival. Or I saw them jumping up. Although they should have been jumping up, but still. Shit. So much army. Okay, saving. Keep forgetting that the arbs need to be moved every now and then. Actually be useful. Go villages. Keep that place alive. Oh, I definitely don't need another something. I need mine. Oh, that's not the one. Those knights. Repairs. Finish that off, please. Shit. Come on. Oh wow, that villager got absolutely shredded. I think, nope. X, there we go. Villager, run faster, please. Ah, shit.
Lors Batige s'estuie.
Que faut-il donc besoigner? Tous de Galax.
Where's the next wave happening from? Oh, shit.
Besoin
Prepared.
d'affaires?
En belest, comme il vous plaise. Compagnon, reste pour la besoin.
Okay, need way more army. Make it as hard for them as possible to break in. I definitely should have actually made this so it was open. Being attacked over here as well. That one's going down pretty fast though.
Besoigner à faire? Lors Batige.
Bayets muebles. Advertans tous no. Allons, ça
Croyez tous le monde. Tous de...
overfautrei. Je vais reparier ce matin.
That's fine. Every time that goes down, it's not ideal, but... Oh no, that one I didn't want to go down though.
Oye, lors
Oh shit, I'm running out of grease to actually cut.
Giovanni Basti. Manance, resta.
I wish that the delete didn't take so long.
Pour la besogne, Manance.
Maybe there's like a way of making it so it fast deletes. Like obviously there are times where oh that's actually mangoes. I thought they were the other ones. They look very similar to the Rip All, Spring All, so that's the one I'm thinking of. Also, I don't know why it takes so long to kill siege weapons. Okay. It's gonna be annoying. Shit, I don't have much army here, do I? Oh, it's actually a decent amount here. We'll just try and stop this from going up.
The enemy grew ever more desperate as their ranks thinned and their hopes of victory faded.
Might try and get some knights out soon. We'll start switching to regular archers. Needs the one to do this.
Je vais reparier ce manoir.
And then back here after all that. Oh shit. Completely missed that. Is there anything else I really needed? Oh, that would have... How did I miss that? Because it's so hard to go back to the... Oh, shit. That's probably why that went down so fast. Probably because there's no easy go-to hotkeys, so like, every time I want to go back to something, I have to actually think about it. That being slowed down was nice, though. That's gonna go down very quickly. That could do one of those. Oh, that's a lot of rams. That is a lot of rams. Okay. The rams are gonna be slower to push this than the traps. The traps are gonna be the problem. That's right, I need to put them down here and manually task them to go and do the thing. They're gonna be starting to whack down this one, I guess. Not. Wait for something, I have no idea what they're actually attacking. Maybe they're attacking units. Must admit, I really dislike the hotkeys in this game. It's like one of the things that makes me most frustrated. They've been adding more buildings. Problem is, it's so little space to even add buildings. This is the final wave. Sure, this is the final wave. At least they're going after the blacksmith first rather than the keep first, which requires a big part of the time. I can't really afford any more blacksmith upgrades anyway. Oh, that's why my archers running into their deaths. This must be the final one. Okay, they are doing a bit of damage to the keep. That one will go down. That's fine. Definitely a little tricky, but I think if this is the end of the mission, not terrible. I definitely think this is a more intense campaign than the Norman one so far. That's going down. I feel like I lost very little, all things considered. So much resources flowing. I feel like the units produce really slow. And every time I wanted to find somewhere else to build a building, there was no space for it. Probably didn't have that I wasn't getting all of my upgrades though. I think I got enough of it. We're done with a couple more. There we go.
Defeated and demoralized by the strength of the French defense, the Black Prince's army abandoned their siege of the capital. Paris celebrated victory, but this was not the last test the French would face in their struggle to win the war.
This one looks like it might be a bit of fun.
Having only recently been crowned King of France, Charles V dispatched his army to the French-held village of Evreux to forge order from chaos.
It'll be entertaining. Okay, so the mistake last
From
time
here, the army
was
would
being
move to
too slow to get
extinguish three
everything
major threats.
extinguished.
Bands of roving mercenaries harrying the countryside, a peasant uprising, and attacks from a rival for the French crown, Charles of Navarre.
Problem is that it takes all of your wood economy just to stop the burning.
The French army would start by reclaiming the rebel-held villages of Cocherel, Jouy, and Croissy.
Okay, we get that. That I think. Okay, so getting food in. Okay, and from what I worked out last time, okay, that's all the archers I have. I thought it's, yeah, it's I can keep this army here. And just choose the AI over there. You just stop repairing because I don't have enough wood to keep repairing. I think a few palisade walls would be nice, but maybe you should just stone wall it in the meantime.
As the French army struggled to regain control of the countryside,
Of course,
they were
attack
struck
this
by a
side.
band of English routiers. These mercenaries had been cut loose by the English army and were plundering the countryside in order to make a living.
La bourse paiera. Momento. Cose sera masso.
Si somes.
Benefect.
Mondesqued, Yafect.
Repair quickly, villagers, slow me from coming in. Might try and also add an extra archer or two. To make the next part a little bit faster.
Me plecte.
Eccelimandement. Vado laburar.
Qued me?
Okay, we're starting to get decent amounts of freedom.
Parate, arquier! Arquier, parat. Parate, arquier! Nintendo! Bene, bene!
The French forces eliminated the routier attack, but more were still raiding the countryside in search of provisions and riches. The routier demanded payment from the French, or they would continue their horrifying raids.
Tous au parat pour laburar.
Momentesi, ambula.
Can't really afford to stop the raids yet.
Parat, fade, arquier.
So basically what I do with this mission, and I played it once, is I think it's more efficient just to send your archers here, slowly kiting things down.
Bene, bene. Arquier!
It's a lot of micro.
In avant, arquier!
'Cause there's way too many militia for your melee units to really get much value. The important thing is to keep everything running at the same time. You don't want to lose any of these. This 10 is what you need to one-shot. That's not surviving much.
Audience.
At least soften the ones up over here with a couple of archers. Okay, and we pull back again. There's a lot of multitasking for this point in the game. Yep, back again. Wondering if I need to start sending these back. More important right now to get more spearmen out. Okay, for the moment I'm just gonna close back because it's more important to get these in position. Out there, and that should be an easy cleanup with the spearmen I made. Bing. I can start getting this running as well. Okay, we can start adding some more farms.
Vado laburar.
Escolte bene, comme me. Preparate, momentesi,
Kind of forgot about them.
ambula, arquier, in avant.
Shit.
Parat pour venir.
In taking the village of Jouy, the French army was closer to stemming the peasant rebellion and regaining control.
Parate, arquier. Bene, bene.
Let's try and start some of these back.
The central monastery town of Cocherel would continue to send out rebel attack parties to weaken the French army.
At least we slowed them down a little bit. I guess you also need to click up to the next age at some point. You know. Let's build a mill here. I haven't found any gold. Even if I wanted to pay the British here, not the British, the ones that the courtier, I think they were called. I literally cannot. And then I think I have plates on top. No, why can't I build this? So annoying. Let's delete a palisade if I need to get in. Okay. Let's see what they have here. I'm guessing it's very similar to the one before, but they will not want to go past a certain point. And we can do more buildings now. We're starting to get decent food amounts in. I still don't get why I can't place it. Okay, now I can place it. So once the wall is complete, you can like that. It's a little strange, but make it work. Another barracks spot. Really need to ramp up that production. And maybe another
The
couple of
village
houses.
of Poissy, rich in gold deposits, was a crucial town for the French to reclaim.
I hope it's very similar to the one before, where I can just fight the units in this area. No surprises. Nah, they do get through that very quickly. Oh, why do they want to keep going around? That's so annoying. Oh, they actually going forth a little bit more. Not you. Fuck. Not ideal. Get them getting raided there as well. Alright, start setting those back. Garrison! Oh, it's only, you can only fit 5 in here? Shit. Is there actually gonna go on a free over here? They're all dead as soon as I arrive. It's difficult. Almost think it would have been worth that stone walling. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Should be fine though, I've got quite a few archers now. We really need some army here.
Tuts audite. Guetabo, vado labura.
Parate, arquer.
Oh,
In
shit.
avance, arquer.
That's something they've been engaged on a little bit now.
Promesse,
Oh my god, it's going down so fast.
Ici, arquer. Vade, arquer. Colonnes,
Okay, thank goodness there is gold.
The French army defeated the rebels at Croissy and took control of the gold-rich village. The central monastery town of Cocherel was still under the control of rebel peasants. The French army would have to take it before they could launch an assault on Charles of Navarre.
And so far. Shit, don't have enough spearmen here right now. I'm the fuck up.
Preparate, arquer. Colonnes, requiem maintenant.
That's a lot of dead bills. A lot of dead bills.
Parate, bene, bene.
Trying to defend 3 towns at once. Not great. Is there anyone else I can garrison? I don't think so. Garrison 3 in here. We can reboom. That'll be fine. I might get a few on stone actually.
Io ma sono la cosa.
Might actually pay the tribute.
Quet me. Colonnes, parade cette France. Leadership. Parade Formigny. Lire faction.
Mandesque.
Quet me. Sur moins de mars. Audite. En Lavara.
Ungarrison will Oh, I'm under attack, yeah. And I lost all of those because I wasn't paying enough attention. Might actually build another TC over here. Maybe I cannot build a second TC. Oh my god.
Eccelima. Sì, bene. Cose sarà massonata.
Tuts audite.
La bourse Speranza.
Not sure if you get extra damage. Oh my god.
Comprendo. In avant, colonnes. Si, comprendo. Escavo.
Not sure if you get extra damage when you garrison more villas in the TC. I feel like you probably should, but it's not a thing I would know yet. I think a couple of ranges in each of these would be good. They're mostly send units that die to range units.
Cose sarà massonata.
Parade pour labura.
Okay. Everything is fine, we're booming away.
Parate, in avant, arquer. Lanquier, mecum.
Could do with some even more on food. I have like so many on food, but it does not feel like much.
Vado labura.
I think we'll also get these upgrades, even though I want to pay that tribute. I don't really want to, but I feel like I need to. let's get that. I don't think one extra arm is gonna change much here. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry too much about that. Okay, they're about to open that. More of these would be good. I need to stop using attack move when there's a wall there, because they try and move to the where they can get in. Are you kidding me? They should be destroying their spearmen. I said garrison. What? I have no idea why. Oh, I have 10 archers in here. I might explain it. I'm actually gonna turn this into a palisade gate now. Oh, I need to build the wall first so I can then build the gate. That is something I do not like about the game. Pencil block. I just build this like I told you to. Okay, do we have enough gold to tribute? Is there a tribute thing? Okay. Now we can actually just focus on one thing.
The French paid off the routier and were free of further raids.
I feel like it's the less honorable route, but I'm just sick of trying to deal with like 5 different areas at once. Well, they have a holy site there. I don't actually know if holy site gives resources, but I think it's very possible that it does. I think having my villages kind of spread out so much is really helping here. Kind of depressing that you can't age up here. Melee armor. That's gonna be necessary, I think. Actually, maybe not. I just need to get through the palisade wall, which won't take much. And I'm guessing just kill the units that are there. I'm gonna see how bad this is. I don't know why they take so long to actually react to and help. Pull them back a little bit. Be very similar to the previous towns or lots of things, where you can just beat it a little bit. Wait, do militia beat spearmen? No, I have too low HP, I think. You're meant to be friends. What the hell? I paid these fuckers off. Okay, never pay off things in the campaign. I always forget about that. I was like, I hope that's going well because I don't have time to look right now. Good news is not only lots of men at arms, but I have no good units against you. Just have to slowly kill them all. Thank goodness TCs are pretty strong. I do no damage to these units, holy shit. Oh god, I don't have any army here right now. Where's the last of this town's army? Very nice that the TC doesn't attack me. This is taking forever to kill. I need to hurry up and finish this off. Oh, that's where the army is. Oh. Would I have to kill those as well? That would not be ideal. Is this done yet? The alleys are mine.
The French army took control of the rebel villages, and the peasant uprising was subdued.
There's
But
another
to
part.
keep control over the region, they would need to defend its center of influence, the monastery at Cocherel.
Oh, good.
Northeast of Cocherel, Charles of Navarre's army had established a fortified camp. The King of Navarre sought to make himself ruler of France as well. He intended to press his claim by destroying the newly arrived royal forces.
Arsenal. Hopefully these don't betray me again. That was really irritating. That 1400 gold was expensive. I'm gonna build a keep. I don't want it though. I want it close to the monastery, but also kind of want it a little forward. I have been offered 2 keeps. Let's build 1 here. Oh shit, I should have used that. And these don't actually convert. Balance projectiles? Get that as well. I've got so many resources and I need to get this buildings down to the things. Now, the downside here is all I have here right now is archers. I don't start with pretty much any military building. That was actually some gold I could have gotten before. I don't know how I feel about the homing missiles. Just need lots of military. Lots and lots of them. I actually lost the holy man. I can't have... Come on. That's a lot of villages that don't have anything to do. That's really not ideal. Like, do I at least gonna mark it? I cannot build a market. So whatever gold I have now is what I have for the rest of the game. Oh boy. I think I did have a relic in here. Yeah, so I'm getting a little gold from that at least. I think we'll build up an army of knights. Let's get that. Get that as well.
Oil, mestière de moi. Ça est.
I need to select all army.
Baillez-moi besoin.
De vers Ulf foltit archer, ma lance, projet, veille comme il faut. Et mon destre, mon arc est prest. Mon demande pour les chevaucheurs. Dicte-moi mon Versailles.
Okay, this is the main army that I need to send forward. Might even get people as well. I think we might get a keep on this side. No, I don't want to put them in there. Okay, we got this. Not sure if it does anything for me, but there's one thing I feel like they didn't really touch on in the Art of War was this actually do anything. Then these forward as scouts. I don't know why they're glitching out, but that's interesting. Thanks, AoE. That's gonna save me a lot of units. Also, they're playing as the Holy Roman Empire.
Pushing up the hillside, the French discovered Charles of Navarre's camp. His front line had the high ground and was made up entirely of archers. The French would have to think carefully about how to approach the stronghold.
Easy. Make knights win. Is it F3 for that? Okay. Melee armor would be good. And that would be really good. There we go. Maybe Siege would have been good actually. And I just want a couple more units to defend here whilst I'm gone. Gonna get that as well. Oh wow. They're actually coming from the camp, okay. Didn't realize they were coming from there. That changes things a little bit because now I know that I won't have any more army to deal with over there at least. I think what we do here is try like one attack, and as soon as we lose a few too many knights, we fight back. Because I can always just replenish the archers, whereas the knights are quite gold limited here. Get that as well. Yeah, I think I have enough here to kill off the archers in the front line, and then as soon as the spears start moving in, that's when we pull the knights back. Men at arms is fine, it's the spears that are not fine. Oh, I didn't think they were all going to engage at once. Ah, the pathing for those ones is so bad. They got absolutely wiped. Can at least get rid of the spears in this attack though. Wish I had cav archers right about now. Okay. And then the final wave is mostly knights and spearmen. Then any amount of production I can't do of knights will just be horsemen. Ah, shit. They even have the Springald encampment, you wouldn't know right about now. Run, villager, you're very useful to run away from them. Okay, now they're going a different direction. Okay, at least we managed to get them off that. They're just running around. Oh god, they're going into my back of my base, which is open for some reason. Use the horsemen as a meat shield for the veteran royal knights to survive longer. There was some more gold somewhere, this will be fine. Okay. Get a couple forward siege workshops. Get some Springalds. I think that'll do it. I think I need more stables as well. Yeah, I'll try and camp at the bottom here. Actually, maybe a Mangana. Mangana would have been good here. Just weaken the units a little bit. Use that last bit of gold I have for... Hey, how... Manganas are so expensive in this game. Like, you lose one of those, that's like... 2 upgrades in one that you could have gotten instead. Like really overqueue these, so I don't have to think about it for a little bit. Okay, we'll go for another 10. Of course, there's another freaking wave at that moment. It's like the worst case scenario. I feel like I should have made some spears as well. Jesus, the Royal Knights were oh, I didn't see the spearman getting in there either.
Archers, prenez vos armes. Archers, archers, mon arc est prêt. Dites-moi mon Versailles. À l'Arson suisse. De vers où, archers? Au quoi faut-il faire?
They have a lot more army somewhere.
Sur quoi mon arc express? Dicte-moi le reste portrait. De vers où je
Donnez-moi vos appuis. L'heure est...
De vers où faut-il archer?
Il continue.
Let's go.
Dicte-moi mon Versailles.
Soyez express, je suis votre serveuse.
I think at this point we just send all forward constantly and just try and clear them up. The issue is that he has knights and I do not have knights left. Try and bait these away.
Il n'est jamais faire à votre avis. Ainsi soit-il.
Archers!
Si besoin.
Oh, it's another wave of knights, are you kidding me?
Il n'est jamais faire à votre avis.
Okay, it might be time to add some more spears as well. Luckily these can sort of hold. Like they don't do great, but they hold long enough for the archers to get decent numbers of shots in. There's that manga now. One Arbalester might be useful as well. I feel like I made this way more painful than it needed to be. Yeah, this is just classic outnumber your opponent. And that Mangonel's not absolutely useless. Oh, thank goodness. I think I made that more difficult than it needed to be.
The French army had repelled Charles of Navarre, stemmed the revolt, and held back the raids of the Routiers. In the struggle for control over France's lands, the king still clung to power.
There might have been more gold elsewhere on the map as well, which would have helped a lot.
The French town of Pontvallain lay directly in the path of marauding English soldiers on the hunt for loot. The town's only hope of survival lay with the French forces camped nearby. The French quickly prepared to ambush the disorganized English raiders and defend Pontvallain from ruin.
Okay, so this one was a little trickier. Not there. Where is it? Extra on wood.
Podite. In avant, servientes. Hommes, prépare ambulance. Veniez, servientes. Ici,
See if we can find anything last scout.
commandez. Si volez. Labour Spérance.
Wonder if we sell the stone now and buy it back later.
The main English army thundered into the valley. They
Those
paused to rest
look
beyond the
friendly.
town before
Also
launching
look
their
friendly.
raid.
Are they going after the sheep or the scout?
A small bandit camp lurked in the valley. If the French could defeat these routiers, they could claim the supplies they had gathered.
Wonder how good the supplies are. 'Cause really need some extra gold.
Ordines, camino. Mercat fect.
Come on.
Sommes.
Paratez, Alansi.
Edmondes, cavallo ici. Commandes.
Maybe we can try and sneak in and get it. There is actually a gold mine here as well, though. But I don't think it's gonna work because you don't have enough army to defeat these at this point. Okay, so all of these are gonna slowly head back now.
Hommes, preparate.
Edmondes, perfect. Comprendo. Commandes.
Okay. Ooh, go!
Perfecte.
Oh, it's only 200 gold? Are you kidding me? I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Battle of Formigny. Mondes Movo. Battle of Pontvallain.
Okay, what I need to do now is send forward villagers to make some barracks. Because the first two waves are all cavalry. I don't even know if there is other waves. I'll make another scout.
Félicite Léa.
Tots audite. Vado labura. Quid me?
Si sommes.
Si comprendo. Vado por mercare.
I think I do need a second market. Really bump up the trade a little bit.
Squid.
Or is it I have enough wood to market? Okay, I need upgrades for eco. I don't actually know how much of a difference this makes. Like it chops down the tree slightly faster. Big whoop.
Quid labour.
Okay, after this we'll save for
Parats pour laboura.
one of the upgrades.
The first group of English raiders began their attacks on the outlying farms. After destroying the farms, they would attack the town of Pontvallain.
Okay, so the one in here is gonna get hardened spearmen. This will be training some units. I don't think you can actually try and I was hoping to try and defend the villages, but I don't think it's actually possible.
Parat por venir.
Like that as well.
Et Cheliman demand. Yo me sono ricordato Speranza.
Yo, the machine finally arrived. It's so cute. They're just like, we found a home. F3. I need melee armor, but that's pretty in apparently.
Quid me.
Quid labo? Io ma sono la cosa.
Quid me.
I don't know how well this AI copes without getting much resources, because they're not getting much. Last time what I tried to do was I rushed the next age way too quickly. How much of a difference does hardened spear make? It's decent. It's an extra 20 HP.
Colones. Parats et France. Parat pour venir. Si sommes.
Parat por venir. Inhérence.
Oh, I already have maximum house space.
Labo ici va tost. Vado labura.
Yeah, I really need more on wood now. We'll get that. All villagers are not going to survive this.
Bene, bene.
Okay, and then once we've got a decent number of spearmen in, we can try and get up at some point.
Quid me?
I actually have way too many queued up here. It's 25. I don't want to just win this fight. I want to win this fight convincingly. You can go there for the moment.
Hommes, preparate. Prompt. Parates, bene, bene.
Much as I'd love to try and get access to that gold,
Ascolte bene.
don't think it's on the cards yet.
Escolte bene. Io ma sono la cosa.
Trade cards. I think we can add them to the market now.
Vado lavorare.
Odite, sì. Allons-y.
I think we'll try and keep the allies' army alive because they're not going to retrain as much as I'm going to be able to. Oh, I don't really want them losing that as well. I'll try and bait them in. Nope, that's not gonna save them. Rip those villagers.
E ci rimandano. Cosa sarà ma sonata?
Arate, archer. Allons-y. Au medio.
I actually cleared one.
Parate pour lavorare. Buon lavoro. Vent et negocit.
There's market again. I always find it so awkward to find the market.
More scattered English raiders arrived and made their way towards Pontvallain.
Pariez et prépariez l'enquête.
I wonder if I have enough army to deal with that outright. A few knights though.
Homes, preparate. Allons-y.
Trade route's definitely getting knights. 39 spearmen. 7 or 8 knights. Problem is that the allies' eco is getting shitter and shitter.
Present. Comprendo.
And they don't seem to really add much in the way of economy.
Labor speranza.
Parates, servientes. Audience. Bene.
How long does it take for the trade to start really paying off? Because that gold's... Like, I'm having to invest it all back into the trade.
Parate, bene, bene.
Should be slowly increasing by now.
Et ce limandement.
I think with 50 it should be fine.
Tourna. Négocie. Pace. Bene, escolte. In avant, servientes. Audience.
They've already got rid of those ones. They're gonna go up, they're gonna go up. We'll go and fight them. Then we'll retrain more just in case we can't win that fight.
Formigny. Cos'è sera me?
And then we need to start building more buildings down here.
Vado lavorare.
I think this is winning. With the bonus attack they have against cavalry and the fact they only have a few knights mixed in. I'm losing so many though. Holy crap. I think it's the knight that's the biggest issue here. So damn strong. Oh, I never got that, that's probably why I threw it to me in pretty slow. And they can butty the sheep. Okay, at least we managed to defend that way. And we didn't lose all of our army, which is good. I need to stop overqueuing this. Are we at the point where we can start something with the food?
Homes, preparate.
And then the main army. Oh, I need crossbow behind knights, I think.
Quella morvo. Io ma immobile. Cosa sarà ma sonata?
We invested enough into trade at this point to stop investing into it. Only 14 trade carts though. Or traders, I should say.
Venez, allons-y. Près de la boue.
Okay, we can start clicking up now, I think.
Colonnes, requiem, mandement. Vado laborar. Parate. Ecce li mandement.
I guess having spearmen's better than absolutely nothing.
Si, bene. Si, Smovenskito.
More scattered English raiders arrived and made their way towards Pontvallain.
Qued la vido, si. Io ma...
Podite, venies,
Right.
servientes.
All cavalry, but these ones are all knights.
Venis, cossier.
Like before, it was mixed in with horsemen.
Parates.
I think we'll defend from here.
Tourne. Encaisse, sopre, oxa. Vade, encaisse.
I think we'll have enough army by that point.
Ecce li.
Ecce li mandement.
Do I want to invest any more into trade? We've got 18 trade cards, and that's only giving 24 per trip. I think 32.
Vuestre mandement. Promesse, preparate.
Like I needed to put my thing further back.
Allons-y.
That is so many knights.
L'encaisse, sopre. Parate.
But then I have to find a way of dealing with the English army. Definitely think it has to be knights. Even though I don't think I can afford it, I think it has to be.
Cose sera ma somme.
Oh, I could have got the melee armor. Wait, so that's melee damage.
Parates,
Oh.
servientes. Ecce li mandement.
They're so similar looking.
Obedio.
Oh, it seems I'm actually gonna split the army. Let's go now. Okay, now that we're up, get veteran royal knights. Okay, I think I have just enough spearmen here. I honestly have no idea. They're so strong. These are British knights. Holy crap, I'm gonna lose. That was like, not even double, that was almost triple the number of spearmen to knights. They still lost. Oh god. Well, at least they're gonna be weak when they come into the main town, and the allies should have some number of units.
Comme il vous plaira.
Oi, mestier suis sans quemin. Donc, dialore.
And we're gonna be able to start getting these in. Is there a way of making these traders faster? Holy shit, they're slow. I think these might be the last few we make.
Lors batige se over fautrai. Advertens tous le monde. Oyets tous le monde. Oyets les ordonnances.
Quoi faut-il faire?
Bayets moué besoin.
We also get veteran horsemen.
Giovanni Basti.
I wanted to get a few arbalesters as well. Or arbalestria.
Lancière, au pas, compagnon. Donnez fuego, sapiens. C'est vertu.
24 more spear. It's still not gonna be enough, is it? I'm actually shocked how strong knights are in this game. I thought they were strong in AoE too, but I feel like they're even stronger here. Might even sell that 100 stone. I'm gonna try and get a second TC at some point, but that's definitely not happening.
Soyez si comme vos voldrez.
They coming forward?
Vos à moi, vos obéis.
Okay.
Incontinent.
Go in first because the AI is not going to replenish the army as much as I am. Attack please, come on. get veteran? I think we will get veteran horsemen. Just because like my 3D code is really set up for lots of horsemen and not a lot else.
Je vous amène, merci, belles exploitations.
I do not want to lose this at the final hurdle. And these don't need any additional upgrades, which is nice. 8 less on wood, more on food.
Advertance, tout le monde. Giovanni Basti.
Awesome. Let's actually get that as well.
The English army chose their moment and began to close in on Pontvallain.
Okay, so how many different groups is there? Okay, early men at arms knights. The men at arms bowmen. So this dies to knights, this side. I do need a lot of them though. I can actually look at this. I don't actually have anything to research. Interesting. Okay, let's get that. Do with that as well, but I think I can get it. Okay, I almost need to figure out that army is gonna be harder to deal with. How many knights do I have? Need more. Need way more.
Besogne à faire, bien, bien, face. Oh, me fa au travail.
If I can deal with that before it comes in, that would be really nice. What we might do is send the arbaletiers behind and try and take them out before. That one's similar. I imagine that if you let them get together, it's a lot harder. Oh god, attack. They won't lose those. The arbaletiers behind, they will at least sort of clear that. Send those forwards. Okay, these can now go back over to here. Oh, how do I have 45 on food and no food? Come on. I don't have time to try and delete that. Shit, they're attacking that. Are they dead yet? Come on. If they get into my trade, I'm completely fucked. Okay, they're busy at the moment, that's good. Sell a bit more wood. Why can't I sell 500 at a time? That's so annoying. Okay, another wave of knights would be amazing. Oh no, not you, not you. Did I trade card? I think it was. I think checking out that first army was what needed to be done. Because this army is not that scary, and this army is only scary because I don't have anything to side. Whereas if they had all joined, I think this would have gone much worse. I don't think I need to protect the monastery, did I? It's just Pontvallain. I want to see how much trade profit I got, but you obviously can't because it's single player. Another design choice I do not agree with. Yeah, not being able to see statistics and whatnot at the end of campaigns. It's always so satisfying knowing like what you've done during the campaign. But having that option is just kind of disappointing. Nice. Okay, is that it? Oh, that's it. There we go.
After a hard-won
Little bit
battle
of a tricky
against a
start.
scattered enemy, the French succeeded in halting the English chevauchée at Pontvallain. But the English army was not invincible. The French cause was not yet lost.
Wonder if Joan of Arc is coming up soon.
Surrounded by English strongholds, and with its last line of defense under attack, the city of Orléans grew ever more desperate.
I thought they were moving.
In France's
shrinking.
darkest hour, 17-year-old Jeanne d'Arc arrived with the king's army to liberate a city and prevent the fall of a nation.
Definitely a little trickier than some of the ones so far. I want another rain. Yeah, the roll school of cavalry up using those. And for some reason these are super cheap, so start getting some archers. Someone wants to jump some down. Oh. What is it? They're not on top.
The English had captured the vital fortification known as Les Tourelles on the south bank of the Loire. Orléans would
Think I
live
need
or die
siege.
on its access to supplies.
on
Recapturing Les Tourelles
These might be able
would
to
be
do
key
that.
to saving the city.
Dang. I get that. Possible.
Besoin à faire? Si vais exploiter.
Dead for looking.
Oil, mestière de moi.
I said it here.
Un besoin.
Comme peignot, je gagne mon gage.
Need a much stronger wood economy.
Je fais vos commandements.
Rayette moins besoin. Oil. Citos. Alors, Batige s'essuie.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it must be a French bonus. Holy moly, that's a lot of army.
Besoin à faire?
You have to admit that having all of your armors being unit based rather than type based was a little bit easier to work around. more villages. Need to keep queuing these up as well. Yeah, what's the difference between these two veterans? I don't know if I can protect that. Comes through, never know. These are nines, but at least the arbalistries do decent damage against. Close the way.
Having suffered under the English siege for months, Orléans had sent for crucial supplies, but English patrols threatened their arrival at the city. If Orléans hoped to receive the supplies, the French would have to clear the road of
Did we
English
get rid of
raiders.
that? Then we have to try and get to the supplies. Which we can. I don't think we can. Try. Problem is the spearmen and crossbowmen army. Keep keeping these up. Actually, so important, like running. God, those raiders are gonna be in position anyway. Oh, okay, we got it. These are about to engage, start healing. Come on, why are they pathing like actual arse here? No point even trying. Between the pathing and everything else. The amount of gold you get from this better not be terrible.
The supply convoy arrived in the city, providing the French army with much needed gold.
The incendiary arrows. That's not right. I have way too much wood. I can do it. I can just pull back the way, man. I don't even think I got much gold out of that. Like it's like 100 or something. Suppose you guess you're meant to actually protect more than just a couple. Oh. Oh, I've got another one coming though. Where would I place a secondary keep?
Advertance, tout le monde. Oyez les ordonnances. Giovanni Bastille.
Que faut-il donc besoin?
Ouais. Okay, and then I want to get more upgrades. Range damage. I need 300 gold. Actually, I think I can market it. Cool. Let's bring on to. I got decent archer numbers here. Yeah, I think the archers in this sort of scenario are the best units to defend with. How many archers do I have here?
Seeing another supply convoy approaching the city, English raiders took up position on the road. The French needed to eliminate the enemy detachment if they hoped to receive the supplies.
Go around, go around. Oh my god. There's no way I'm clearing that. That sends some more to go. Huh? Definitely one of the harder missions. There's no way I can actually defend that. I think it's insane. Like it was giving me that much out of it anyway. Oh shh. I haven't actually attacked this area yet. The Mangulus are definitely a problem. Let's jump off the wall like you usually do. Oh my god. They're about to attack. That's here. This thing, that's fine. Range damage. I can go back to farm. There's so many queued up in that school of cavalry, but it just is not worth waiting for. I do want to place that heap somewhere. I think here is the place one of them. Actually, yeah, just. And then one will be somewhere over there. This should be fine. I haven't actually got more archers queued up for that. I got a few queued up. think I have just enough big shit to take this part. Maybe not. Lacking a little bit actually. I have got a few more colors. This okay? How
The
about
French
they were
eliminated
attacking?
the English raiders, granting the supply convoys safe passage into the city. Each time supplies approached Orléans, English raiders would return to guard the road, hoping to plunder the French goods.
I think I can actually probably take that on as well now. I kind of got some pretty small villages. This is when I start running low on gold. Yep. And then we'll clear this side. Jesus. That looks okay. We're even getting some supplies then. This is actually pretty good. Definitely
Another
more
trade
buildings.
convoy arrived in Orléans with more gold to bolster the army.
Shit. The armor? Actually, I think this is more important right now. Oh, why aren't they engaging? Using so many more units than I need to because they're not engaging. Start repairing. Luckily I don't have trebuchets there. How much gold are they giving me? It feels like they're giving me nothing. Alright, start heading towards. Wait, there's another wave. I thought that upon clearing one route. Oh shit. Luckily we're producing more anyway. Hey, another keep here. I think here, me. Slash. I'll delete that actually. Not ideal to delete that. Oh. Away. At least go around and see what's here. I need a supply pump. Oh, fuck, that's a little army. Maybe not lose all of my unit. Is that manga now? This is the monastery. I have no idea how I meant to clear that whilst everything else is going on. I get to the next stage? I don't think I can, no. No, I didn't control it, that's bad. Loading so much res. Let's hit that. That'd be good. That'd be good. That. Okay. This should be safe.
L'heure est de... Soyez prêts.
Archer, allons, paiement.
Okay, and
Overfall trade.
it seems like this is the way to defend these walls unless they actually add a decent number of mangonels. There's nothing you can really do to stop that.
Archer,
Soyez perfect à l'arson.
Archer, c'est comme.
Commandement si besoin.
Archer,
Oh yes, let's go. Je fais vos commandements. Sortez ça si faites comme
They do basically no damage to their arms.
Another trade convoy arrived in Orléans with more
And they're
gold
about to
to
fall
bolster the
up
army.
here. Very annoying. Okay, at least we get rid of this. All of this means the attacks will be less intense or something.
And besoin.
Oh
yes,
god.
les ordonnances.
That's all my natural gold. The issue is trying to defend this at the same time as pushing over there. If you see anything else that would be really useful, that would be really useful when I'm sieging down there.
The French army torched the eastern English fort, securing a crossing to the south bank of the Loire River.
At least that's done. I should send a villager with them. Of course, there's another army here. Do with a few more archers. Oh. The issue is going to be trying to keep the supply convoy able to go through now without having this army here. Maybe we could use the arbalest. I don't know how they're meant to be said in this game. Arbalestria. That's kind of ugly. I'm gonna get that now. I'm gonna try and use the archers to play this, even though I know it won't be ideal. These are just torching everything. I think 3 knights in front might be able to deal with this. Because the arbalest does do so much damage. Probably don't think it's 5. Where does do 4 flow? They're just kind of going everywhere. Where are the English feudals? think I have just enough Roll Knights here.
The last obstacle to Les Tourelles fell to ruin.
I know that archers aren't meant to be good against buildings. They really suck in this game. Okay, the stone wall. I think we'll just go for the ram push here. That's gonna be. These are just springholds.
Another trade convoy arrived in Orléans with more gold to bolster the army.
Oh shit, okay. Even was an attack move though. Could've gone better, but could've gone worse. It's an attack move, oh my god. Yeah, he's gonna start building right. Oh, did it take 3 pop soaks for a ram? Okay. Didn't even realize it was gonna take pop soaks for rams. I just started leading a few builds.
Soyez prêts, si comme vos voldrez. À l'arson, l'heure est de besoin. Quels sont Veichi les commandements?
Le vers à Chespesvos, Archer.
Besoigne.
Announce, en grand stand.
Looking cool.
Archer.
Si attendons si oi reste pour lui. L'heure est Angel presse.
Alright, see what we can do. Guessing there'll be another army here somewhere. I wanted 3 rams. I think 3 rams is a lot more usable. Oh, there's a palisade outside of this place. Oh my god, this is gonna be so painful to actually push this. I can just feel it. What's happening? They're getting absolutely wrecked, aren't they? I wonder if this army actually replenishes. Yeah, pull these back for me. Oh, God. I think it should still be fine. It's only horsemen. There's more. That came from.
The main bridge leading to Orléans had been destroyed by the French to prevent an English onslaught. Jeanne d'Arc had to find another way to cross to the south bank
I thought they were saying
and
Jeanne
make her
d'Arc.
assault on Les Tourelles.
Let's build some barracks, maybe. I don't know how to push this. That's the marker. Having to sell 100 at a time is one of the worst designs of this game. A lot of other things I can sort of
Another trade convoy arrived in Orléans
understand.
with more gold to bolster the army.
That one I do not get the slightest. Wait, can horsemen also bait rams? Oh, maybe it's a British thing. Must be, surely.
En besoin. J'exploite les réparements.
Commandement in compagnon.
Rex, jeunesse Lidier, access
À Montry, avant.
Bonne besogne est defect.
It's so much more expensive. I think it's because I need to keep around here.
Aïe, mestière de moi.
Soyez perfect à la sonne.
Arbelestre, avant Arbelestre.
Maybe
Dis donc besoigné.
a couple of mangonels might do the trick. I have so much res.
Oyez perfect à la sonne.
Access Metford.
Si
I
besoin.
don't think rams is the way here.
Pex, allant ce sens plus attendre.
I think if I can falsify it. I love how they just go into like smithereens. That's a pretty fun part about this. I don't have enough units here. I don't really.
Access Metford, bien oeil.
Oyez laisse comme un voisin.
Arbelestre, gagne mon gage.
I thought I was training way more. Are we gonna make up? Two mangala. 6 short, really. There we go.
Access Metford, compagnon. En avant.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me, they're gonna attack this time.
Soyez avertissez votre courage, compagnon. Ici, laisse
The senders here reinforce up the top.
Vers où faut-il archer?
Oyez, nos des Spartans.
I think I've got everything. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh, it looks like they're just not paying attention. That's quite mine. Don't think I have enough units that have done that. Oh wow, that went down really fast. Let's get this shot off. I need more stone, more.
Je fais vos commandes.
Access Metford, compagnon.
Compagnon, marchez derrière. Soyez prêts.
Yeah, that's gonna work. Time to get rock bottom market prices. It seems to reset over time though,
Besoigné à faire.
which is interesting. Bought some stone.
Oyez les ordonnances.
It's so annoying. You have to build this first.
Crier à l'oreille.
You can then put that after it's finished.
Commandement si fait.
It's so obtuse to the design. I think it's the nicest way of putting it.
Lors bâtie, je sais.
Wow, that is so much cheaper once you have
Oh, me fa
those
oui, sans quoi aimer.
at the keep around.
Je vais reparier sur
Ça y est, presse. À Montry, avant.
That range it.
C'est allant ceci. Texte compagnon. Commande. Oyez, balance ce sort plus attente. C'est fait.
Oh, quiet!
Courez, point d'attaque. Les courez sous cette scène.
It's like they want to die.
Les Tourelles was the linchpin in the English Siege of Orléans, blocking the main supply route to the city. If Jeanne d'Arc could capture it, Orléans would finally be liberated.
And there's no way of making it so that they're on like some super aggressive stance here either. No idea. How quickly can I click? That is how it is determined how much I can sell at the market. Why do they unpack? Freaking longbows, man, with their insane range. And now I can finally place a gate on top of that. It should be fine though, I'm just slowly getting through this. Okay. Place one of these in here. Kinda need to get rid of those if I can. Okay, looks like that'll be fine. Maybe not. Heal. I hate that they attack me onto buildings. Oh, the mangonels. Oh, kill it. What is with their attack against Siege being so slow? I need to get more. Oh wow, I lost a lot of army though. Fine as long as I'm able to do this. Be okay. I don't have enough army here. Cannot build anywhere for that. Not ideal with the slightest. Come on. Hopefully as soon as I finish this mission done. Because this is going down pretty quickly now. Ooh. Definitely a little trickier.
The king's army drove the hated enemy of France from Les Tourelles. With the main road to the city back in French hands, the English abandoned their long siege of Orléans. Celebrating a momentous victory at the head of the French army, Jeanne d'Arc would forever be remembered as the Maid of Orléans.
I always find it weird when I hear Jeanne d'Arc. I'm guessing that's the more proper pronunciation. I've always heard Joan of Arc.
Fleeing the Loire Valley, the English
That
were
looks a
on the
big
run.
rib.
As
The
they
trees
retreated
are moving
northwards,
again.
a French vanguard was in close pursuit.
That's a weird thing. Oh, those are scouts. Joan of Arc. I liked having a healer. Or...
Caught out of position, the French faced a surprise attack from the English rearguard.
Considering that these Royal Knights are meant to have like really good armor, the longbowmen still absolutely slap. And damage. How much armor do these have?
A
They have
detachment
6,
of
they're
English
only doing
archers
4
blocked
damage.
the road with palings, an effective measure against cavalry. The French vanguard had to clear the road if they were to call in reinforcements.
Palings are such an irritating mechanic. I sort of get why it exists, but... The Paling's still doing damage, yeah? It's still doing damage even though I charge from behind. Yeah.
With the road cleared, the French army could safely bring in reinforcements from nearby allies. The French army paid their ally and received a detachment of reinforcements.
Got 2 lots of here. Horsemen don't really do it. Hundred and 2 lots of 400. I think that'll do it. Let's lose as few as possible because there's a lot of spearmen here. Only a few longbows, so we want to send in the archers and the 4-minute arms first. 6-minute arms first, and then we'll send the cavalry behind. We'll find out there's like another shit ton of longbowmen somewhere else, won't we? Would not surprise me. It's a shame that we get the assistance from Lahir, but no Lahir.
Hearing the rallying cry of the English coming from the village of St. Sigmund, the French were alerted to the enemy position.
Oh god. Probably a little wasteful, honestly. I don't know what sort of mission the rest of
French
the time up.
recaptured St. Sigmund and prepared to rendezvous with Jeanne d'Arc.
They can hire more units.
But a large English detachment had set up a blockade. So long as that force was in
These are
place,
healing.
the French vanguard could not reach Jeanne.
Just blockade, so there's a lot of healings, all bankanos. Like, I need to go around. Yes, around here. Then flank would be cavalry. There's not quite any thing to kill cavalry there. Except the palings, I guess. So what we'll do is we'll flank, get rid of the 2 mangonel, then we'll send the archers in front. I'm managing my scout line, that's nice because I can actually see out of these forests. so much cavalry. And they all take so much damage. The annoying thing with these paddings is they don't go away until the cavalry have hit them, basically. Extra gold.
With the English blockade destroyed, the French vanguard rejoiced at the arrival of Jeanne d'Arc and her troops. With their rearguard eliminated, the remaining English forces would now seek to escape the valley through the town of Patay. 3 enemy regiments were converging on the town along 3 main roads. Jeanne had either to stop the regiments on the roads or race ahead to fortify Patay itself.
We might take control of Patay. Oh my god, the fact that they might bring away so much right now is so annoying. I also can't get any more mercenary type units now. Hey, stop running for 3 seconds, please. Oh no, I can make it. I'm just running. I even get another one of those. You know what, arms can't hurt here. Okay, that's one done. I'll go and send these over to Patay. And then we can actually go forward and clear them from there. I think it'll be faster than going through the forest. And more reliable. Looks like we might even get some eco out of it. They managed to get quite a decent army out of all this. They're about to advance.
As the forces of the valiant Jeanne d'Arc entered the town, the people of Patay rallied to her cause.
What does my villages for my home? There's actually more gold here as well, I didn't realize. Better, I think that, yeah, it's probably the best one to get. Looks like mostly spearmen here. A couple of springolds behind. What I did in here is try and split. Get them up as well. Shoot. I don't really see what they got yet. Nice that they changed where they come from, though. Maybe a little bit less immersive.
Que faut-il donc besoigner?
Attendez les commandements, maintenant.
Commandement incontinent. Compagnon, j'ai besoin. Oyez les commandements.
Lots of archers, few men at arms, so the Royal Knights are definitely going to clear here pretty well. Well, I have way more knights alive at this point. I guess they are the units that are most forward though. I think we might try and ambush. Okay, so I need to put one stand ground.
Comme il vous plaise.
Or closer.
Mais ici, laisse comme il vous plaise.
Oh, me fautra.
Oh, they're not walking this way. Of course they're walking.
J'ai besoin. Perfect. Alors sonne. Si face comme Grace.
Maybe it's not right. Yeah, Siege is behind the rest of it anyway. How does the mangonel work? I don't understand the mangonels in this game. And we'll walk all the way around. It's so annoying. Basically just send all to gold and win that way. I wonder if there's a part 2 to this mission. I feel like there must be. Unless it's just one of those shorter ones. Most missions so far have been pretty long. Not complaining, I don't mind them being long because they actually have a bit of content to them. Alright, let's go over the bridge. Come on, hurry up. Heal up. Thank God I don't have any spearmen around. There we go. It would have been so much easier just to get the ambush going before, but this works too. Okay, so part 2. Oh, okay.
After an intense pursuit and a hard-fought battle, the French crushed the remaining English army, thwarting their desperate retreat. Now the triumphant Jeanne d'Arc could safely lead Charles
Definitely on
to
the
Reims
easier side.
for his coronation as King of France.
I'm kind of happy that they made a Joan of Arc campaign that ends up focusing on the 100 Years' War beyond Joan of Arc's successes.
King Charles VII's army would soon have access to the most advanced artillery in Europe, thanks to the master gunners, the Bureau brothers. While the brothers developed their weapons, the king laid plans for their use. He would bring Normandy back under French control.
Trying to be action
The first phase of the king's plan would give the Bureau brothers time to perfect their cannons. He tasked his army with claiming a base of operations.
This looks a little bit of an intense start with the numbers of units combined. This is actually fine. There are disputes on horses, which died to everything I have here. I think. Yeah, even though it doesn't look like I have many units left, that shit plenty.
With the town under French control, the Bureau brothers now had the use of the university and of their own siege workshop. Their next goal was to learn all they could about recent innovations in the mixing of the most potent gunpowder. While the army waited for their new weapons, they kept a watchful eye for any English attacks on the town.
I to the next stage. Okay, we need some more. Oh. How much is imp again? It's like 2,400, right? 6. Okay, way less than I thought it was. We will get this. Not a next stage. It's tricky. I think I might have too many on. But I don't go too low on my count. Leave 4 on gold for the moment. And more bills. I really don't understand what Sacred Sites do that as a win can or possible. Holy crap, those are open.
A party of English soldiers approached the French base, intent on reclaiming the town.
We're not super far away from being up for that quickly. For that soon either. I think these are going to be the one I want to go for. And then I also need to have armies to protect. I don't know where I'm going to be getting all this food from. Let's make a scout.
Attendez les commandements, manance. Oil, Messire des Mouets.
Oil, Messire de Mouet.
I made a scout a little earlier. I think the cannons are going to be the main backbone of the army though. The other two just, they're so expensive.
The brothers worked tirelessly to cast their gun barrels, but they still needed insight into the latest gunpowder chemistry.
Why are half of them running in? Not how this is meant to work.
Voici les commandements. Nos actons. Commandement.
An English assault struck at the heart of the French town, threatening the entire operation. If the base fell, the French would have to withdraw from Normandy.
They don't like that. Luckily we got the red pass. Oh, I didn't realize that was a defensive building. I would have placed it more forward. Should be fine. Chemistry takes 3 minutes to reset.
J'attends ma besoin une couchette.
I'll say that up again.
Je prends cure de ce manoir.
Soyez des ennemis. Nous sommes grivés de 13 ennemis.
Oh, he killed the sheep.
Soudain,
So sad.
arbalétrier, ne restez pas, assistant.
I don't know why, but I didn't expect them to kill the sheep.
Presse 8 pour vos ailiers. Je prends cure de ce manuel. Moins de repos pour les
Oyez
hardis.
tous, voici les commandements.
Quite a bit on.
Voyons les commandements qui nous adviennent.
There's something over here, but I can't tell what it's supposed to be.
Je fais comme il vous plaît.
Is there a monastery here? Well, I would know which one is the monastery key.
Soyez prêts. Suivez le courroie, arbalétrier.
I think there is a big one.
Ce sera un moule bien assouvi, verrez.
Soyez j'obéis à votre rapide.
Oh my god, chemistry is still researching. 3 minutes of my life, I'm never getting back.
Avez-vous commandement pour Boué?
Les bonnes maîtrises de ce... Maintenant, exploitons l'ouvrage.
I don't understand why they're walking forward like this. But the way they're walking forward just literally does not make sense. Oh my god, and then the attack move is completely derping out. Okay, let's get this.
The Bureau brothers had successfully combined a powerful gunpowder recipe with sturdy cast iron gun barrels. At last, cannon production could begin. While the brothers turned out their cannons, culverins, and reboldaquins, the French army would bolster themselves for the coming fight.
Okay. There's trade road, through port, and
Soyez prêts. Oui. Allons, arbalétrier. Avant.
I have no gold. I always think the trade route is the most important thing right now.
Loué et victoire. Aux arbalètes, je fais comme il vous plaît.
Bien assouvi. Avez-vous commandement pour moi? Restez la Bastille. Dites très bien, changeons d'assiette.
Les sous. Arbalètes. Allons,
Vise pour soudain.
allons donc. Aux arbalètes, arbalétrier avant. Et paix.
Dites-nous, nous accomplissons vos ordonnances.
Okay. But this is definitely going to be the easiest one to do us, so...
Quel est votre plaisir?
J'attends vos advises.
Why can't I build that? Okay. I think you have to just start a completely new war.
Ce serait bien compris. Y vais.
Soyez 6. Au carré.
Advise pour 1, 6,
So annoying.
Balance et Brest. Connaître commandement.
Hate to have a mobile army. All the buildings look the exact same to me.
Nous attendons vos commandements. Allons nous dérouiller. Arbalétrier, ne restez pas.
J'attends vos advises. Appareillement en train. Advise pour votre engin.
Point de repos pour les hardis. Un instant la Bastille. Avez-vous
Soudain. Soyez prêts.
Arbalétrier, petites sommes envouées.
I'm gonna make a load of horsemen.
C'est l'heure.
Arbalétrier, engin de siège en branche.
Point de repos pour les
Arbalétrier, trayez bas. Allons, arbalétrier, avant.
And cannoneers. Oh, holy
Nous
gold
attendons
cost.
vos commandements. Bien.
Okay, we can make a fort, and that'll really help. Yeah.
Advertance. Voici les commandements. Advertance.
13-12 écoute les ordonnances.
I think that'll really help. Yeah.
Oyez tous. Ouais.
Assignez-nous donc aucune besogne.
Loi et réplique. Je caresse.
Dicte-nous quelqu'un. Oui, à part son
Standard. Voyez bien.
Nous arbalétriers. Advise pour vous.
Nous allons.
Arbalétrier. Ainsi sera fait.
That would be really helpful. Gold cost by 60%.
Dicte-nous. Nous mouvons l'artillerie.
That'll be. I don't really care about that one too much, but that will also be handy just so I can have long-term gold.
Ainsi soit. Arbalétrier, trayez bas.
Or ça, bien vous plaise.
Nous allons avoir. Je fais prêt pour les commandes. Allons.
Okay, so we're looking to see what we have here. Hopefully nothing too scary.
Qui sera. Je fais dicte ça nous allons. Je vais donc.
Advise. Ainsi sera.
Voyez bien. Dépose.
Alors, advise ça nous envoie.
Voyez bien. Allons plus. Nos carrés sont prêts pour les commandes.
Oh, I thought there's something load of army here.
Dicte.
Nous allons en avant. Reste tous en esné. L'ennemi nous assaut. Voyez bien.
Pretty nice, honestly. Kinda knew that was a potential problem. Are you half these, please? I think that the thing that can be really freaking annoying in AV2, AV4, pretty much every Age of Empires game actually, is the priority of units to attack buildings a lot of the time.
With the mine under French control, the Bureau brothers had access to an abundance of iron for their gun barrels.
Have a look. Oh, I wish that save thing would save like that. It's so obtrusive. Okay. We have those.
J'attends ma besogne prochaine. Nosté la Bastille. Archer.
You gotta be kidding me. Good thing they're cheaper now.
Faites comme il vous plaît. Veillez-leur une bonne arbalétrier, ne restez pas assistants.
And then the AI on the enemy team's just like, yeah, let's kill these. Damn
Reste tous. Écoute les ordonnances.
walls rather than the enemy units. Kind of annoying I can't see out that way now.
Dicte-nous quel est notre groupe. Le champ nous a... C'est à honneur.
Les coups des deux. Nous avons... Ça me plaît votre... Nous allons avoir...
Yeah.
Qui même... Les arbalètes sont quatre espèces.
Les bonnes... Point de repos. Maintenant, prêt pour la besogne. Advertance. Voici les
commandements. Ce sera pour moi honneur.
This way was... Right. That's over there. I think we're just gonna set forward for the moment.
Voyez bien. Faites ici les commandements. Arbalétrier. J'ai pour vous. Les commandements. Arbalétrier, trayez bas.
Un continent aurait des commandements. Et pour vous, tout à fait. Ouvrez-moi l'escalier. Engin de siège. Ça approche aller. J'attends vos advices.
And we also are missing all of these as well.
J'attends ma besogne prochaine. Ce sera mon...
At least we've got a lot of buildings here, which will also help it. I'm in a bit of trouble with the enemy attacking me.
engins, c'est quasi assouvi. C'est fait.
Come on, build it. Guess we can try and get this mission whilst we're waiting for that fourth one to build. Although it is on the other side, so I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, looks like there's a base. Yeah.
Tout est ordonné.
At last, the French artillery weapons were ready for deployment. After years of preparation, the time had come for Charles VII to make his move. To take back Normandy, he would need to recapture the stronghold of Rouen, a critical fortress from which the English had been attacking
There's
Paris.
so many things.
Rouen
that all-
walls would face an explosive trial against the mighty force of gunpowder.
Voyez bien, fais ici les commandements.
Ce sera
Soudard,
There's so much.
commandement.
Archer, je vais de tir à votre obéissance.
Les commandements vieux. Qu'un sire souhait.
Mon archer, expectez les commandements.
Can I get spring hold emplacement again? Oh. We are so not good, I'm gonna get a cannon instead.
Je tire votre advertance.
Les engins de siège.
C'est à honneur.
I don't see anything. You think you need a scout with this army? It's so annoying trying to go forward anywhere in this game. These take forever to move as well. Holy, they absolutely destroy buildings. Where's the stables? Oh, they're over here. Not having the ability to set defensive, aggressive stance and whatnot is also another big swing and a miss for me in this mission. Not mission, in this game.
Prestos écoute les ordonnances. Un hostel à Bastille.
Archer,
Nous attendons.
les engins de siège sont prêts.
Le champ c'est à honneur.
Isn't this Ruins Walls free? Reached.
Nous peut marcher. L'ennemi nous protège. Les commandements vieux. Je tire votre advertance.
Soudard, soyez en aguette. Pour moi.
Tout est ordonné.
Nous accomplissons votre
Oh, this has some extra gold I can take, yeah? Oh, there's something there. Ah, it's a fort. Look that you can actually see the fort properly. Well, technically keep it, but still. I think they're still patrolling the building. Okay, I'm not sure if these cannons are actually in the main game, but they might be. Very strong.
Point de repos pour les hardis. Suis pour vos étiers. J'attends ma besoin.
Suis pour vos étiers.
Look at that. That. Really need that. That one.
J'ai bonne nuit. Le champ
There's still lots of researches I probably need to be getting. Kinda cool to be on the offensive a little bit more though. Maybe this is actually Rouen? Oh, that is Rouen. Oh, Rouen's the capital. I thought it was going to be like the city on the way to Normandy. I
The
forgot it's
French army
region.
bore down on the formidable walls of Rouen, ready to launch their final assault on this key English stronghold.
c'est à Odor.
Les engins de siège.
Vous allez même aille après moi.
Engins de siège, assis. En quoi, sire? Advise pour votre engin. Dicte-nous quelqu'un Tanaba. Nos accomplis
Careful,
sont
I'm lost. I don't know why Vils. I don't know why I keep trying to queue Vils. We're all artillery college. I mean, can do.
Les commandements vieux. Oyez les commandements, soudard. Avant. Cuidez au butin.
Oyez tous. Voici les commandements. Bien, reste-nous avec moi.
Quelle votre advertence?
Tout est ordonné. Point de
I have to
retrait.
manually manage all these.
Dicte, les engins de siège sont prêts. Advise pour votre engin. Advise pour votre engin. Dicte-nous quelqu'un Tanaba. Advise pour votre engin.
Nous y même aille après.
Dicte-nous quelqu'un Tanaba.
Oh, they're getting thrown.
Oyez les
Nous allons avoir les commandements. Oyez bien les commandements.
I think that the
Les commandements vieux.
horsemen are actually significantly faster than
Tout est
pikes.
ordonné.
I guess it's not far off from AV2 in that regard though.
Engins de siège, assis.
Oyez votre présence.
Rip the Vils, holy shit. Let's see if we can.
Rouen walls were breached. The French army had at last exposed the heart of the fortress.
Moving up the way.
Having lost the walls of Rouen, the English made a last stand to hold the city.
Kinda sad to kill.
The French would need to destroy the
City.
buildings that had housed the English army and drive out
Plenty
the
of
enemy
capture.
for good.
Nous entendons quoi?
Avez-vous commandement pour moi?
Prêt pour les commandements.
Is he kind of just acting a little bit of a meat shield? Oh, that's a mango. It's so annoying that they can attack from range that you can't see. Easy to run a little bit. Okay, that's one of these. Hate that it jumps you back. Don't want to look back here, I want to secure up more units.
Tout est ordonné. Défournez vos armes.
Je fais votre commandement.
I need to put this back a little bit. The veterans moving, they look like militia, honestly. Oh boy. There's the third one over here. Oh. The most enforcement, unless it's fine.
Avez-vous commandement pour moi? Point de repos, reste tous, bien, bien.
It looks like the game is won, but never know. Like having such a decent number of archers behind the time what was mostly knights really helped there. Pretty cool siege.
With the English scattered and their buildings in ashes, the French had recaptured the critical fortress of Rouen. Charles VII had proven that France was no longer the underdog in the 100 Years' War. After decades of bloody dispute, Normandy was finally back in French hands.
I guess there's one more often? Maybe there's two. And for the final mission.
English commander Sir Thomas Kyriel sent a large expedition to crush the French in Normandy. The village of Carentan was directly in their path.
I have a feeling we're gonna lose some places. Okay, this time I definitely want to try and get it.
Massively outnumbered, the French skirmishers near Carentan would give their lives to weaken the English.
Maybe a longbow number I want to try it out. I think this is a good number of units to have killed. Micro to the last man. Oh.
Though they fought bravely, the French skirmishers could only slow the English advance.
363 units.
The main body of the French army finally arrived in the river valley. The French now needed to locate and destroy the English army. But they would face a well-entrenched enemy with several local garrisons.
Good, easy fight. This time we're going to try and keep the number of horsemen alive a little bit better. They can chase down the enemies on the bridge. Whereas the infantry is just good for holding. They the support building. I've already lost 11 of possible. It seems almost impossible to keep them alive.
The French destroyed the garrison at Briquebec.
J'hérite un continent. Les courses sont
here was just so extra cold.
Fiez vos avoués. Si sera plus un gros prestige, et bien nous attendons mon
So having a scout on a mission like this is actually terrible.
Coustilier, en ordonnance. Nous allons.
Then you're looking around everywhere for
Coustilier, en ordonnance.
things.
Je fais Coustiliers sont prêts. Piquez des deux.
French forces found a detachment of the English army attacking the town of Ballon. If they could stop the attack, they might gain valuable resources.
Coustilier, nous
Out
allons.
of bounds? That's not easy.
Nos carènes sont prêts. S'en attend quoi. Nos carènes sont prêts.
Stop attacking the farm, please.
Faites comme il vous plaît. Faites, compagnons. Nous attendons les piquez des deux.
Oh my god. I've never worked so hard to try and get units to attack.
With the English attack on Valognes halted, the citizens moved to support the French army.
Attendons les commandements.
Saving game.
J'attends. Procédons et ridons.
I think that was a little bit more gold after that. Okay, so don't need that. I don't think I need. So we'll get over the get these two. So it's mostly the longbowmen that are killing me. We have wait before going. Try and really capitalize off of it. Ah, I just remembered. There's nothing this way.
Ainsi soit fait. Car je fais comme Alarson, votre est. Voyons. Oui, écoute. Je fais votre commandement.
How long is this gonna take? I really wish there was global here.
Nos destriers rouges, soyez envoyés.
Oh, I might have oversold food. Crap. I only got 50 left and I will want the upgrade later on.
J'attendons. J'ai pourquoi tout à tir.
I have to buy a bit back.
Alors, va les trier. Si sera fait selon votre commandement. Voyons, je.
They're running for their lives.
Coustilier, soyez prêts. On va les trier. Alarson, soyez coués.
I was meant to sell 100
Soyez
clouds.
coués. Les coustiliers. Je fais. J'attends. Soyez envoyés vers la gloire. Voyons, oui. Je fais. J'ai pour l'esprit. Soudain, allons donc. On va les trier. Voyons, si sommes seuls. Soudain, allons, nos coustiliers. Alarson, soyez. J'obéis à votre avis. Soyez coués. J'ai pourquoi tout à tir. Soyez. Allons donc, priez. Arbalèste, suivez. Soyez.
Come on. It takes so long to get figure out. I don't think this mission would be as bad if I was able to kill the units as they went. There's more engage. Yeah. Kind of screwing up with the selling food. That really fucked me up.
The English base at Saint-Sauveur fell to the French forces, but the enemy army was still at large.
I think I have way more units than I did at this point last time though, so... But as in, I had less units last time, so... And these forward. You would have thought regular horsemen would have better line of sight, considering they're on a horse. Also, not being able to see properly in these sorts of areas is kind of annoying. Okay, now we get to the main base over there. Yeah, that's like a really annoying saving game where you get that.
The French forces located Kyriel's English army at a river crossing near the town of Formigny.
I think I've ever heard Kyriel as an English name. Quite unique. I like it. Wreck it out for us. Obs should go for the rest of it. Wow, I know that horsemen probably aren't meant to be the best unit against them. They really are bad. Hey, no, cannons.
Several of the Bureau brothers' heavy guns and other forces arrived to help.
And other forces. Where's the rest? Such a debate. Maybe the mission's bugged, and that's why this part's kind of. Okay, we want to keep the horsemen
Even
alive.
with their cannons, the French faced the difficult task of engaging the well-positioned English army.
C'est une merveilleuse victoire! Dicte-nous quelqu'un t'en abattre. Dicte-nous quel advise pour votre engin. Dicte-nous quelqu'un t'en abattre. En quoi, sire, évidemment? Advise pour votre engin. Quel triomphe! Dicte-nous quelqu'un t'en abattre. Nous accomplissons vos ordonnances. Reste-nous jusqu'au dernier. Tout est ordonné. Ainsi soit-il.
Nope, still not loaded in, okay.
The French attacks succeeded in drawing the English front line out of position and across the river.
Oh, this is looking good. They're meant to be not terrible against
Suffering
longbows,
losses,
and yet
the
they
English
kind
front
of suck.
line retreated back across the river.
It's definitely better than where I was in the mission before though. And we managed to get a couple extras.
The French received word
Come on.
that their Breton allies had arrived with their knights and horsemen. Now the two armies could coordinate. The Bretons saw an opportunity to attack the English from the back. As the Bretons attacked, the English had no choice but to pivot their front line, opening their flanks to attack from the French.
Ainsi soit-il.
Nous actons chevalier, on voit pour la loi.
Nous avons les commandements reçus.
Reste sous-chevalier en ordre.
Soudain, nous avons nos commandements. Aignez vos armes.
Le champ nous envoie, chevalier. Oui, c'est un honneur. Qu'ainsi il soit.
Okay, see how many of these we can get through. Problem is that they just don't have a large enough area where they're doing damage, I don't think. They're already looking better than the previous one though. Like significantly better. I think they're healing with that,
Beset by the
special
French
ability.
and Bretons, the English beat a hasty retreat toward Formigny.
Oh no.
The English survivors entered Formigny. The French would have to take this town to secure victory.
Les engins de siège sont prêts. Engins de siège assis. Engins, c'est l'heure de travail. Advis pour votre engin. Dictenos, quelqu'un fait là-bas. Nous les avons.
Oh, they actually can't attack through walls. I forgot about that.
Nous avançons, soit les soudains sont précis le faire du petit.
Les engins de siège sont prêts.
Arbalétrier, soyez à tête.
Tout est ordonné.
Oh, we'll just go right through walls until we can get through.
S'il souhaite. C'est un honneur.
I cool that you can attack things on the way.
Siège à les engins.
Arbalétrier avant et belle. Arbalétrier.
Oh,
S'il le fait, j'ai compris.
I make good work of that in the end.
Les engins assis sera fait.
Les combines nous arbalètes, nous, ce sera pour moi.
Tout est ordonné.
Suivez.
Oh.
C'est quasi à tout est ordonné.
Je quitte.
C'est quasi
Oh, I'll lose at this point.
engins de siège. Ça
Seems to at least have the army kind of split up a little bit more this time. Comics coming from afar. Tower?
Nous accomplissons vos ordonnances.
Oh, outpost technically.
Victoire! Engins, la quinzaine est dégaspée. Tout est ordonné. Ça, engin, en la bouée. Engin, c'est l'heure.
Back to kill buildings as well? Does that help? Oh. Well, that's things anyway. Nope. I don't think it meant to be attacking that.
Point de paille. Je fais votre commandement. Les engins de siège sont prêts. C'est une merveilleuse
Shit, they're attacking that artillery.
tic-tic.
God, attack this, not that.
Engins de siège assis. Les engins de siège sont engins de siège, ainsi soit-il. Tout est en ça, engin. Les engins de siège.
Still just like this mission even though I'm about to finish it. But I think this is the problem of fixed forces scenarios in general.
With the last English army destroyed and the gates of Formigny thrown open, the French force in Normandy was victorious. Their well-organized forces and superior firepower had brought the arduous 100 Years' War closer to its conclusion.
I think minus the first mission and this mission, the 100 Years War campaign is pretty good so far. I imagine that was the last scenario. We'll find out in a second.